And this is going to be completely brutal. This army like has no idea what it's supposed to be doing. It's just standing there as the roaches run in through this force field. And wow, is this army really not going to move? I'm just watching on the mini. There we go. Army is moving on the mini-map. Perfect. Looks like Iguana thinks he has this game, can continue to make roaches. Ugh, throw it hurts. Or anyway, gonna kill these pylons maybe. Well, he's stuck behind those very nice placed force fields. Notice that our Protoss player did not overreact and throw a force field here. Completely unnecessary, as there is a pylon there already blocking things. Looks like he will actually force field the roaches inside his base, just to make sure they can kill that forge and as much as possible. Honestly, if the roaches are already retreating, let half of them retreat and force field half of them. Don't just force field all of them and lose units. So unfortunately, Iguana's in kind of an uncomfortable position at the moment. He doesn't have as big a force as he needs to take down this army, which you can assume might counterattack. Wouldn't be the best plan, but he needs to transfer. Okay, it does have drones. I would like to see a third taken, just because he has so much map control at the moment with the Zergling on this watchtower. Will the Zergling actually spot this army moving out? Yes, it will. Zergling has spotted the army. However, this is going to be quite a close battle. Only 5 Zealots in the mix with all these Stalkers. Look, these Zerglings are going to need to go ahead and pull back. Alright, there we go. It's all going to come down to micro as these Zealots do push forward and sacrifice themselves to the cause of Ire. Some force fields going down, which don't really block that much, and we do see some good micro coming in here from Iguana. Going to be pulling back. Both players dancing around. Think You're Lucky. Is that really his name? Yeah, Think You're Lucky does have the bigger army, but Iguana is going to take out this pylon powering this cannon. Big move right there. Did it actually supply block? No, it did not supply block our Protoss because he's been making pylons the entire game. Looks like Iguana is going to run into the mineral line, take down a number of these probes, and we're just going to freak out, wondering what's going on, and they're going to go down quite soon. Stalkers will clean this up quite nice. Now, the Protoss is in quite a extremely uncomfortable position. Look at these mineral patches. They're all running so incredibly low. Some of them only with 170 minerals on this one. 165, sorry. And not even enough money to expand. So at this point, I would go ahead and say Protoss is almost effectively all in. He isn't even thinking about starting an expansion. Look at this. He's going crazy one base. Wow. Man, that's crazy. Not even worrying about this cannon. You go, man. And by you go, I mean do not ever freaking one base. Ugh! Alright. Very nice. Looks like Iguana is going to be thinking like a good Zerg player, going to be taking down the rocks to this gold expansion. Unfortunately, this unit force is going to move out. Will it actually see this force right here? Looks like it's just going to be wrapping around. If this force takes a turn there, this will be huge, but no. I don't think either player actually seen what's going on. Looks like one Hydra is out on the field for E. 2 Hydras out. He will actually be able to get a crazy good flank if these units are out of position. I don't know why he's sending in like a squadron of Zealots by themselves to kill things. Looks like a flank by these roaches will come in and take out these Zealots. Unfortunately, pretty decent force field go down by the Red Protoss. Flank coming in from these Zerglings will be killing these Stalkers. Looks like these Zealots, who are not Zealots but Hydras, will be helping to clean out these Stalkers. And look at how much damage these Hydras have actually done to these Stalkers. Stalkers are trying to pull back, but the roaches have root speed and they're able to keep up. However, the Stalkers will actually pull back successfully as more units need to be produced from Iguana. It does have these Zerglings here, very, very good. We'll be able to take up this gold as he pushes. However, there is absolutely no attempt at expanding for our Protoss buddy here. Looks like he's selecting a lot of his probes to separately build pylons so he can be as inefficient as possible. Very, very good plan right there. Roaches and Zerglings and Hydras, very, very nice mix from the player here, and he's just not even building a pylon up here. Cool. Alright, usually you'd build a pylon right here if you're going to continuously reinforce, which is what I would actually recommend in the situation. If you're going to go 5 warp gate all in off one base for this long, definitely have that forward pylon so you can continuously warp in those units. Infestation pit going down for Iguana Gun. Probably, I would imagine this is the tech to Hive. I wouldn't really see Infestors coming into play here. Uh-oh, and all the Overlords actually making it out alive. Wow, those are crazy floaty bags of things. Iguana might want to go ahead and actually just move this Overlord back there. Could become quite dangerous, especially considering he's actually supply capped at 100 of 100, not even making any more Overlords. Needs all those Overlords he can actually get. And here comes the army. Iguana's set up in a decent concave. Sentries right there. Doesn't notice. Needs to move these army forward. Come on. Nah. Oh gosh, I actually clicked on something unacceptable. Alright, there we go. Force fields going down, really separating the army. Not all the roaches are able to engage. These roaches will definitely go down, but they may actually get a couple of stalkers. Yes, they do. They're trying to retreat through the cracks in this force field, but roaches are too bulky. And I think these sentries, do these sentries actually have enough energy for force field? We have... Okay, force fields have been used up. However, one will be able to use one quite shortly. Go on, needs to pull back. There we go. Perfect. Needs to force the Protoss to waste as many force fields as possible, but they engage after it's done. I cast in windowed mode, so this is why this is having a problem. We do have a standoff going on here. Looks like the Protoss is going to choose to go for the backdoor rocks. This is a very good play. When you've got your opponent pinned right here at the front, you go for the backdoor rocks and gently bounce between these two areas. Because at the moment, the Zerg army cannot engage this Protoss army. However, at this moment, I do believe the Zerg actually has enough to engage the army. 2 Infestors on the way. Doesn't even wait for Pathogen Glands to finish. Yeah, doesn't even wait for Pathogen Glands to finish. Again, the Protoss deciding that he doesn't want these Zealots. He wants them dead. Accidentally clicked the Z button a couple times. Protoss takes out the rocks. Didn't have an Overlord positioned here. Protoss is going to be moving into the opponent's base. Iguana not even controlling these units. He will take massive damage. Infestation Pit going down. Queen also going down. And there it goes. Infestation Pit going down right now. Infestor is out, but does not have enough energy for fungal growth because Pathogen Glands was not researched yet. Expansion coming down crazy late for our Protoss. However, at this point, with only 10 mineral fields, it does not actually matter. Actually, he can double expand. This push has got to win for our player. We do not even see the army moving. Alright, there it goes. Army moving out, going to pick off that Infestor, which can't effectively do anything. Army pulling back. This is not very many Stalkers at all. This army will easily clean this up. Why is he not engaging with it? Go! There we go. Perfect. Alright, perfect. There we go. Have to get my mind going. Looks like this army will be pushed back. I think You're Lucky does not, or Think You're Lucky does not have actually that much minerals. He can only afford maybe 3 more sentries because he is completely mined out at this moment. Look at the income tab. This will drop to 0 soon. Income tab shows very low harbinger counts, almost no income. The only income we see is actually should be non-existent at this point. Okay, the expansion is now done, so we'll be able to effectively continue mining off of one base for the rest of the game. Just wants to make sure he never has an expansion up. He doesn't really want to be mining off of 2 bases because that's a pro thing to do. Alright, Iguana will be taking this gold expansion. We'll be ahead incredibly economically if he will continue to make drones. Has stopped drone production for quite some time. Needs to keep doing that. Looks like he's going to bounce into the backdoor rocks. Oh my gosh, this is completely undefended by our Protoss player. He's going to have to move him from behind. However, the army of Iguana is actually so massive. I don't think anything that the Protoss has right now can do it. Hydra's caught out of his position. He will deal a lot of damage to this army, though. That's exactly what he needs to do, is to whittle down this army. More units not doing anything. Oh my gosh, I actually moved the entire window. That was weird. I'm going to position this like this. I hope this is right. I don't know if you guys just might not see things. Army dancing around. What we're seeing is actually a very sophisticated dance by both players. Think You're Lucky pushing out to the opponent's base. Why is this not being controlled? As this is going to... Yeah, the Stalker Force actually should all go down. This needs to counterattack. Oh, there it goes. Counterattack right there. Actually doesn't have his army hotkeyed, which would be the reason why this is a problem. And I do believe that this is going to be GG. There's actually nothing that the Protoss player can do. Doesn't have enough money for any cannons. Continue the rally probes to empty space, as this expansion nexus will go down, and he will have absolutely no mineral income. And that is absolutely 100% GG at this moment, unless a lot of Iguana actually DCs from this game. And there's the GG for Think You're Lucky. What a crazy game. Both players not exhibiting the top-notch control, but a lot of Iguana with a lot better aggression, better positioning, and he took his expansion before he died. So that's quite nice. Well, guys, this was a Collective Cast. If you're interested in learning more about our clan, please go check out CollectiveStarcraft.com and look for more content to come in the future. I'm actually casting another game, boom, right now. See you guys.